Hello everyone. So guys, the first vehicle we are going to start with is a vehicle that a lot of people have. It's one of the first vehicles people get. It is the Baddie 801. Now the Baddie 801 is a pretty good bike. It sounds pretty good, it's pretty good at turning, and it's fast as all hell. And I'm going to show you its price and where to get it in just a minute. But here's a little clip of its speed. I mean, it's fast, good at dodging through things, good at turning, and, you know, it's viewed by a lot of players in bike races. I have actually always used this bike on Xbox One until the newer Bikers update came out, and then I decided to move over to the Vortex. So this is a great bike, and if you guys are looking for bikes, I think you should definitely consider it. The website you get it off is you go to the internet on your phone or on the in-game computer. Then you go to Sultan San Andreas Super Autos. Then you hit this sort by price button once. Then you scroll down until you see Pegasus Baddie 801. You can either get either one of these. Both their prices are $15K. And here they are right here. So now time to go back into my garage and show you the other two. The next one, you either like it or you don't. The next one is a Kurma. It's not the armored Kurma, because this is a budget vehicle and it's a budget video and it's under 100K. And it looks good, but you either hate it or you like it. I like this one. I think it looks just beautiful. Especially when you get it in black and it's all, customized. It looks beautiful. I wouldn't get it in like pink or anything unless you're going for a Barbie theme though. Honestly, it's pretty fast, and since it's a Kurma, it's pretty heavy. It's kind of in the middle of heavy and light, so it can spin out, but not as much as usual, but it will spin out. It's okay at turning, I found. Its turning is not that bad. Its speed is pretty good, and I think with a matte color, if you do the whole car in a black design, I think it just looks great. And I like how I have the white line on the tires. It really makes the car pop, if you know what I'm saying. And the place you can get this at is by going to Travel and Transport on your phone or in-game computer. Then go to Sultan San Andreas Super Auto. Then hit this sort by price button. Not once, but twice. And then scroll down. This is the armored one if you want to get it. It's this car, but armored. It's completely bulletproof except from these side windows. It's $525,000, but we're not talking about this one. This is the unarmored version, which is basically the same, just without the armor, and it's $95,000. It's called the Kurma. It doesn't have anything after it. And that's where it is. The next car, I feel like I had it in white and pink. This is actually the third time I've tried recording this video. I've had it in white and pink before, and it didn't look good. So I changed it up to black and red, and I think it looks really nice. It's a sports car. It's called the 9F. The Audi 9F. I think it's based off some Audi something. I forget the actual name. But it's based off one of the Audi cars. It is pretty fast. Its turning is decent, I guess. And it's overall pretty good. As you can see, it still has the pink tire smoke on there. You're gonna have to get that removed. But I'll do that after this video. But its turning is not that bad, but it could be a bit better. It's a lightweight car, so if you do a couple turns like I'm doing, back and forth, you can tell because it spins out pretty easily. Its turning is pretty good. And stuff you could do some like circles. I'm pretty sure they're called donuts. With it, but it'd be a little wide because its turning is not the best. It's pretty fast. The Audi 9F is pretty fast. And honestly, it's a pretty decent sports car, and here's where you get it. I'm pretty sure it's something. This car is actually the one car on this list that is over 100K. So when you want to go on your in-game phone or in-game computer, hit Travel and Transport, then go to Legendary Motorsports, click on this sort by price button once, and then you just gotta scroll down. This is 120K. So it exceeds the budget a little bit, but it is a cheap, good car. And that I just wanted to add into this video. And it looks pretty goddamn sexy. Just don't mind those scrapes. I'll actually show you what it looks like without the scrapes now, and you're gonna get a pretty decent view of it. Like a pretty, like, you know, like the car, you can see the like carbon spoiler, the engine, and it looks pretty gosh dang sexy. If I do say so myself. I love this car. I wouldn't race with it, but it's great for driving around the streets. And in my opinion, we're saving the best for last. In my opinion. You may think this is the worst car or the last one. This is the second to last car, which is the Elegy RH8. It comes at a whopping free, so it's completely free. It used to be like a car that you saw everywhere. Now you don't see it as much driving around anymore. I honestly would not use this in races unless you don't have any other sports cars, because it's not that bad, but you'd be run out pretty quickly by other cars like the Masacro and stuff. And this car either comes with a spoiler or it doesn't. It has a 50-50 chance. And if you want it without a spoiler and it comes with one, there's no way to remove it. Unless yours comes without a spoiler. And if yours comes without one and you want one, it's going to be 5K. I'll show you how to get this in a second, but as you can see, with the back and forth test, it's pretty heavy, so it doesn't spin out. Its turning is pretty crap, if I do say so myself. It feels kind of hard to turn. I heard this car was pretty good for drifting, especially if you have slidey cars on. Not right now it is, but you know. It can get pretty fast, and I think it looks pretty gosh dang sexy. If I do say so myself, with the white and the carbon hood, I just love this idea. And in my opinion, we saved the best car for last. This car, I love the car we're gonna be showing in a second. It's called the Sultan, the Karen Sultan. But first, before we check out the Karen Sultan, I'm gonna show you guys where to buy the Elegy. Now, in this Elegy, you can either buy from Benny's or Legendary Motorsports. As I always say, the way to get here, either go on your in-game phone or in-game computer, click on Internet, then click on Travel and Transport, then hit Benny's, and then if you're doing it from Benny's, hit Stock, and then scroll down until you see the Elegy right here. It is free, as you can see. Then, if you press B, the way to get it off Legendary Motorsports is click on Legendary Motorsports, then hit the sort by price button once, and it's the first car to pop up because it's free. Now, to upgrade the car at Benny's, it is, I'm pretty sure it's 900 something K, which is pretty whopping, but for a free car, I can see why. So, the next car, my favorite for last, a cheap, great car that can be customized at Benny's and everything that I think is just spot on beautiful. It is the Karen Sultan. It's a sports car. Its turning is overall pretty good. It doesn't feel that hard, but you do have to kind of pull on the stick a little bit. And it's a pretty lightweight car. As you can see, it's not the heaviest. After just one little quick turn and back, it will spin out. But this car is pretty fast and pretty sexy for its, for its price point. Which, its price point, honestly, I think it's second cheapest car in this list, actually. The way to get this car is to go to the internet on your in-game phone or computer, as I've had to say every single time. Now, there's two websites you can get this from. You can either get it from Benny's, so once you click on Benny's, you click on Stock. Then scroll down to see the Karen Sultan, which will be right here. It's 12K. Or you can do the other option, which is go to San Andreas, Southern San Andreas Super Autos, hit sort by price once, And it should be on here if I believe so. No, it's not on here. That's strange. That is very strange. It must have been taken off this website and put on Benny's. So the only place to get it is from Benny's. Just to check and make sure. I'm gonna check if you can get it on Legendary. I'm pretty sure you can't though. No, because the next Super Sky is 40k. So the only place you can get this is on Benny's. So that's where you can get this. But as I do say at the end of every video, that's the end of this video. I'll see you guys